Hello everyone, and welcome back to Sunday Shooter. I'm trying to get this to work. USD is a little bit finicky, so... Oh, you can see my mouse, because right now I'm in windowed mode. Please stop this. Right now I'm in windowed mode because it won't let me alt-tab. It's doing the Lenin thing where it won't let me alt-tab. Lenin only does that like half the time. USD does that all the time. So I'm gonna try and go back into the options and then... Oh, but I won't know if it's recording properly if I do this. Although, whatever. I'll be able to salvage it since I have the audio. I'm gonna have the audio, so... Okay, this better be recording properly. I'll sync up the fucking audio if I fucking have to. I swear to God, this fucking game. But anyway, yeah, it's just today we're playing this. I'm gonna try something new because last time was literally just me complaining about my own commentary being shit, which obviously makes my commentary more shit. So today we're not gonna do that. I'm gonna try something, by which I mean I'm gonna record this immediately after I actually did the run, so that I'm energized and pumped up, because I am. Also, this was the first day. This wasn't the first run, because the first run I used continues, but this was the first day that I ever played Touhou. That was a long time ago. Anyway, all of them. Stage 1, sure. But anyway, yeah, today we're playing EOSD. Because, you know, this is a thing. This is a game that you can play. Oh, wow. This is like a nice way to get back into Touhou, right? Because obviously I've been playing Lenin for like months. So it's a nice way to get back into Touhou is with the first Windows game. And one of my favorites, actually. It has issues, obviously, but I love USD. USD is so good. USD is so good. Anyway, here's Rumia. Rumia runs around like a retard, and also, every card in this game has like a really, really low, like, timeout timer. I'm not quite sure why. It's a weird quirk of USD, I guess. Although, maybe it's in other games, I don't know. I don't remember if other games have absurdly low timeout timers, but I feel like USD does that a lot, like more than other games. But anyway, yeah, I'm playing Marissa B because, for starters, it's Marissa, and also Master Spark means I can basically skip half the game, so that's nice. And EOSD is definitely the kind of game where you need to skip half the game sometimes. That's just how it be, you know? Anyway, it's Rumia. Humanity adopted the decimal system. The modern, like, translation of this game isn't as good as the old-fashioned translation. Like, if you go look at Mega Man Omega's video on EOSD, the translations are totally different, and totally better. So, you know, I don't know, these dumb translators, I don't know what they're doing. But I like the old translation better. But I mean, obviously a lot of the lines are still there, but they changed some of the lines to like not work. Every time I play Touhou, I complain about this, right? Like back when like in episode like 50 or something when I did SA, I did nothing but complain about this. I bet she doesn't even have 10 fingers. That's a nice line. That line isn't changed at all. But yeah, back when I did SA, I complained about this too because they changed Satori's line to be like from it. I'm not gonna get into it again, but you know they changed the line of Satori's that sounded really good, and now it sounds like complete shit. Or in the new version of the translation patch, it sounds like complete shit, but whatever. It used to really roll off the tongue, and now now it's a tongue twister. This is terrible. But yeah, they did the same thing with a lot of the lines in this game, which is terrible because, you know, these lines are really nostalgic for me. I love these lines in this game. But yeah, anyway, Probably shouldn't talk about the dialogue the whole time, because, you know, that... This I don't even read the dialogue in this episode, my goodness. Also, Daiose. Daiose's fight is weirdly annoying, and takes forever. A lot of things in this game take forever, and then a lot of things in this game have really low timer timers. It's so weird. But anyway, yeah, Daiose was really nice. She only teleported like a little bit away from where she was, so I was able to stay on her real easily. Real easy. So it was no problem. This run also went much better than the RMI run. Like, as in, I think I make like one really dumb mistake and like that's it. So I'm pretty. I don't want to say I'm like, oh, I'm so proud of this run because it's not that good. I bombed through half the game. God bless Master Spark, I swear to God. But like, so it's not that great of a run, but you know, it's a run. I do stuff. I clear with plenty of resources, so that's nice. Shirino's sprite looks so weird in this game, what the hell? Also, that Non is a weirdly difficult opener. Also, this card is actually not super easy. I mean, this is how you should do it, by the way. Is you should wait in the center and then go through one side and then go up through like the little gap in between the weird shaped waves. I don't know quite how to describe it, but look at what I did and do that. It's a little tricky, you have to micro them, but like, it's not so bad. You can get it after a little bit of practice. God, seeing those like rectangular lasers is so weird. I'm always used to lasers having a point. Those lasers don't have a point, they end in like a rectangle. Which I guess makes sense since lasers, or at least in Danmaku, lasers have a rectangular hitbox, but you know. Also, this card is annoying and difficult. I mean, it's not so bad, but like, especially for stage 2, like that is not an easy card. I think that's the hardest card to fight. This card is not hard. I remembered this card being hard, and so I went into this with the expectation that it would be very difficult. It was not. It was easy. Everything moves nice and slow, so it's pretty doable to look at the gaps and go through the gaps. Oh my goodness. Other good thing about this game, the music. Oh my goodness. The music in this game is oof. Good. Good. It's one of my favorite soundtracks in the series. I don't know what my favorite soundtrack would be. I think maybe SA. I think SA would have to be my favorite. This would be like number 2 though, I think. Probably. Don't quote me on that. But probably, yeah, this one would be like number 2 in the series in terms of soundtrack. It's so good, oh my goodness. And, oh god, this song, like, and the atmosphere of the stage, I love the atmosphere of the stage, it's so good. The atmosphere in all the stages in this game is really good. I'm just gonna be gushing over this game, because I haven't played, before today and like a little bit of practice yesterday, I hadn't played this game in like ages, in like months, so, you know. Nostalgic, sort of. I mean, it is nostalgic. You know, I showed at the beginning, I started playing this game in, like, frickin' summer 2016. It was the first Touhou game I played. It is nostalgic for me. I love this game. Anyway, gorgeous sweet flower. I always call out the name of this attack whenever I fight. It's like, I know every card is meant to be called, but, like, that one especially, it seems like it would be so fun to just call, you know? I don't know. It's a bit silly, but it's a very callable attack name, you know? It's also a bit annoying because it's micro, but it's not that bad. It's not that hellish. I used to have so much trouble with these, like, gravity bullets, the, like, gray gravity bullets. I used to have so much trouble with those back in the day. I don't really anymore, but I used to have so much trouble with those. How the heck were you brought up? I made like a supercut of all of Marissa's lines in this game. Whenever I need to laugh, I just watch that. It's so good. This card is also bizarrely difficult, or at least I remember it being bizarrely difficult. I don't know. I guess that's another one that I used to have trouble with, but isn't actually hard. I'm gonna assume that must be it. I find it so weird how Marissa's lasers just sort of randomly turn on and off in this game. I understand, like, that's how he does the power thing, right? Where it's like, the more power you get, the longer they stay on, but they don't stay on forever at max power, which I find really weird. Also, if you start that non when she's at the top of the screen, it becomes a lot easier. Not that it's, like, super hard to begin with, but, you know. Pro tip. Also, this card is silly. This card is difficult. You have to dodge things that are like accelerating at an angle, at a really sharp angle. It's horrible. This one too. I think this one is actually easier than Colorful Rain. Extreme Color Typhoon is actually easier than Colorful Rain. I'm gonna say that. Or at least, you know, that's how I remember it being. And I think that's true, because Colorful Rain, they go at such sharp angles and at such high speeds. It's no good. But yeah, I just decided to skip those because I was not confident in my ability to dodge them. I think it was a good decision. I used to have so much trouble with this stage. I think it must be like... I think Lennon has prepped me for this stage, because so many Lennon stages are exactly like this stage. Basically all Lennon stages are just this, right? They go from the left, they go from the right, they go from the left, they go from the right. You go over across the screen, and everything is fine. They fire aimed stuff in clumps of 3. Oh wow, look at this. It's Lennon. Welcome to Lennon, everyone. Oh, also, Death Fairies are a thing, but I'm Marissa B, so I can kill them both at the same time because I have penetrating lasers. Hooray! I'm so mad that Zune made the lasers not work halfway through the series. God, I will never forgive him for that. That and other things, but you know. Also, Marissa B is badass enough to just kill the books. Like, what? Especially when they clump up like that, you can just kill all of them. It's hilarious. Also, this is another one I remember being hard. This and books. I didn't actually die to books, which I found quite surprising, but you know, they clumped up, so. Also, I didn't die to this. That wasn't as bad as I remembered. Basically nothing is as bad as I remembered, because I must be a lot better at the game than I used to be. That's the conclusion I'm gonna go to, because, you know, either the game gave me really nice RNG on this stage, and yesterday when I practiced it, or I must be better. I cleared, but like, you know what I mean. Like, it surprises me how much easier I find a lot of these things. Not this, though. When that laser set up on me, I was just like, do I really want to take the chance that I won't dodge right into another bullet? No, I feel like I'm gonna dodge right into another bullet. That would be bad. Also, Death Fairies, lol. Death Fairies are things. Wow, remember those? Jeez. I killed that Death Fairy so fast, it didn't even get a chance to wipe out hardly any bullets. Also, you have to memo these spawn points. Now we really are into Lennon territory. We have to memo spawn points that show up in, like, random weird places. But they're not that hard to remember. Like, I only practiced this once yesterday, and I basically got it down. And even if you don't remember, it's not that hard to just guerrilla it, especially if you're fast, right? If you're Reimu and you try to do that, you're probably fucked, but, like, as Marissa, I feel pretty safe, even if I don't remember. Even if I don't remember how those work. And then that Death Fairy, or those 3 Death Fairies, I guess. There's like a technique where you can damage the one in the middle and then kill the one on the left and then finish off the one in the middle and then kill the one on the right. It works better, but you know. It's... I just sort of guerrillaed it, as Mino would say, and it was fine. This is not fine. I was safe, but like... This fucking card, even now, it just gives me the heebie-jeebies. I fucking hate this one. Freaking non-directional laser. Good god. This is a great. That was a great choice of card to copy, Marissa. Because oh my goodness, that card is a fucking pain in the ass. Although I will say Marissa's version is a lot less of a pain in the ass than Patchy's version. So thanks for nerfing it, I guess. And then here's this version, which is I guess supposed to be harder, but I don't know. I don't know if I actually find this version harder than the other one. It died really fast, but I might have just gotten lucky. This is a fucking pain in the ass. God, when I was practicing this earlier, yesterday, I got walled at the bottom because I forgot that you can't go to the bottom of the screen in Touhou. That's a Lenin only feature. God, that is something Zune needs to do, is he needs to make it so you can go to the bottom of the screen. That's such a nice thing, and now that I'm used to it, it's just like, ugh. Also, that card will wall you if you go to the bottom. Don't go to the bottom. Stay up at least a little bit. This card is usually fine, but sometimes it just gives you bad waves, and it's just like, you know? Like, sometimes you're just, like, in a gap, and then it just spawns stuff right where you are, and it's like, because, you know, the greens move straight down, and yeah, I did not dodge in the right direction there. At the same time, you know, that was kind of a bad wave, but at the same time, you know, if I had dodged to the right instead of to the left, I probably would have been okay. This one spooks me a little bit, but I didn't die to it in practice, and, you know, this one spooks me, but as you can see, it's not that bad, it's just a little bit wonky, especially, you know, depending on how she moves. Also, rip poor Patchy, can't recite the spells. How long are your spell card names, Patchy? Jeez. I'm just imagining that, like, Patchy has all these, like, badass spell cards that have, like, names as long as Klaus's, like, title. But she can't use any of them because she starts coughing halfway through. Rip. Also, this stage is a thing. This stage is a thing. This stage is really weird. I'm not quite sure how this stage, like, went so not terribly in this run, but I don't know. How did I... That always used to give me so much trouble. It's really counterintuitive how that works. I always dodged in the wrong direction. But I was fine there, even though I, like, made that harder than it should have been, probably. But... This was going to be angry with it. This non! Oh my god, fuck this non. Fuck this non. Fuck this non to death. This non killed me constantly in practice. This is one of the cards that used to be hard, and is still hard. This is one of the cards that used to kill me every time, and it still kills me every time. Or, you know, I have to bomb it at least. At that point, I was just like, okay, this card better end before that reaches me, because I'm not gonna be able to dodge that. Also, this card is fucking pain in the ass. I tried in practice to do the thing where you, like, go in the opposite direction, where you, like, stream in the opposite way that she does, but I could never pull it off properly. And so, basically what I did here was I just stuck to one side of the screen, which seemed to work fine. Two seconds, I mean, I had 2 seconds to spare, but, you know, the thing about that card is that if you time it out, the spam section, which is this right here, which is horrible and god-awful and terrible and very bad, this spam section, which, you know, I don't know how the fuck I lived, but I did, this spam section lasts a lot shorter. Like, the faster you kill her, the longer that lasts, because it's timed to the music, because everything is synced up with the music, so the faster you kill Misdirection, the longer the spam section lasts, and it's terrible. Which means that you should kill it as slowly as possible, but you don't want to time it out, because if you time it out, it doesn't give you a life. So, you know, bomb it if you have to, because you want the life. Like, lives are important. Trading a bomb for a life is a good deal, so bomb that if you have to. But, yeah. Here's another card that used to be hard and is still hard. This one is super not easy, but I did cap it that time, which is nice. This one is okay as long as you remember how fast the frickin' like bullets go. Like the little rice bullets go so fast when time unpauses, the rice bullets are so fast they can catch you off guard if you don't remember how fast they are. Which is what happened to me in practice. But I remembered and it was fine. This non is a frickin' pain in the butt. Oh my goodness. Pretty much all of Sakuya's attacks are a pain in the butt. Like, oh my goodness. I keep saying that. I totally ran into that. I did not see that at the time. I was just like, wait, what? What even hit me? The hit... I mean, looking at that in post, like, I blamed the hitboxes at the time, but I feel like that was totally my fault. And at this point, because, you know... did I have bombs in stock there? I don't remember if I had bombs in stock. But I thought I had bombs in stock at the time, so I was just like, okay, yeah, no more risks, I'm bombing everything. Time to bomb everything. Risk-taking is for losers, how about bomb everything, even if it's really easy? Even if it's like Kuroji nons that you know how to dodge. Just bomb everything. Right? I was in like bomb everything mode at this point. Which is probably good, right? Like, that's good, you know? As I said in the first episode of this series, pressing X wins games. And that was true when I started the series, and it's still true now. Even though it's basically not even Sunday Shooter anymore, because this is not easy mode. Even though it's not even Sunday Shooter anymore, pretty much. Like, pressing X still wins games. I'm not gonna rename the series or anything, now that I'm not doing it, like, exclusively easy mode, but, you know. I've graduated to Monday, as I said in the title of that earlier episode. I'm still gonna be doing easy for stuff that I, like, haven't seen before, just because I like live commentating, you know? I can't live commentate normal, like, I get nervous, and like, if I were to live commentate normal, I would just be silent the entire time. It would not be interesting. Like, I know I shat on myself a little bit, that not what I meant, you know what I mean. Like, you know, I criticized myself a little bit. There we go. Try to make that sound not horrible. I criticized myself a lot in the last episode for my post-commentaries being terrible and uninteresting. But you know what's even less interesting? When I try to commentate over really difficult stuff, because then, you know, it just doesn't happen. Commentary just doesn't happen. Also, I lost the Xeno A attack. Rip. All RNG spam is now Xeno A, do not at me. I mean, it's basically the coin attack, right? The coin attack is basically that. Anyway, Remy's fight is easier than Sakuya's. Also, do not at me. That's not true. That's not really true. I think most of Remy's cards are doable-ish. Is that even true? I don't know. Some of Remy's cards are doable. This one is doable. This one is eminently doable. Unless, like, you get in a really bad spot and a laser sets up on you, or she just moves around such that you just can't hit her the entire time, that should be fine. I did not have trouble with that, like... I did not have trouble with that ages ago, and I do not have trouble with that now. That card has never really given me significant trouble. Excuse me. This can give you trouble sometimes. Like there, I was nervous as hell. And then yeah, I kinda got a little bit, I don't wanna say walled because there was obviously a way out, but you know. That was not a good situation. Also, this is an auto bomb for me. I mean, it was this is the kind of thing where it's like, if there was spell practice, maybe I would be able to get semi-decent at it, so that I didn't have to bomb it every time, but as it stands, that card is an auto-bomb for me under any circumstances. That non is a really nice break. Thank you, Remy. Also, lol, Surabami nons. And this is just as annoying as Surabami's non. Or rather, Surabami's non is just as annoying as this. So... this non is horribly annoying because you can't deal damage while she's firing, so it ends up lasting forever. And the whole thing is trivial except for the spam section, because the parts that aren't spam are just streaming and that's it. Remy's fight is so weird, like some of Remy's attacks are just really easy. I'm not quite sure why. This spam section can be hard, but it's the only challenging part of this card. And it's not even that hard, right? It's not even that bad. But you'll probably have to do it twice. And yeah, I guarantee you have to do it twice. Almost 3 times. But fortunately not 3 times. This card is another one where it's like, if I have bombs, probably gonna use them, but like, you know, it's not that bad. It's easier than the store bomby nonsense, and it's easier than the weird like stuff where you have to dodge them going from, you know, the ones where you have to dodge them at awkward angles. I don't remember what it's called, but anyway, yeah. What was I gonna say? I don't know. I feel like I had something to say, but I forgot. Anyway, this is the last card. It gave me really, really nice waves on this one. Except for that. That was kind of annoying. Because that came at me at, like, really high speed. Which is annoying, because these usually move at pretty low speeds. But that one was going really fast for some reason. But yeah, other than that, this card gave me really nice... This card was really nice to me in this run, which is nice. Like, I mean, I had plenty of resources at this point, so I wasn't really, you know, I wasn't super nervous at this point, basically. So, you know, I wasn't bombing constantly. But that card was nice to me, which is nice, you know, it's nice for that card to be nice. Because that card can be really annoying if it gives you bad waves, because obviously bombing does nothing, so... If it gives you bad waves, that card can be a real pain in the butt. Anyway, that's it. That's it. I will see you guys next time. The game is going to crash when I alt-tab, so... Although, oh no, hold on, I can prevent that. Hold on, I have... Ta-da! Ta-da! This didn't record properly, did it? Did it record properly? I'm getting a black screen right now. Am I gonna have to go into editing and sync this up with the replay? Sync my commentary up with the replay manually? Oh, I know what I forgot to do! Oh dear, yeah, I forgot to, what I forgot to do was I forgot to, do like a metronome sort of thing where I count out the beginning of the replay so that I could sync it up properly. Oh no! Oh dear. Oh well, I've done this before. I did this I did this like ages ago with when I did EE Extra as Subakra. I did this then. So I guess I can do this again, but it's gonna take ages to render and everything. It's gonna take ages to like find the proper points at which I say everything. Cause fuck. Syncing that up is gonna be a pain. Oh well. Anyway, I will see you guys next time. When... I don't know what we do. I mean, I would try this with other shot types, but like, let's be real, the only reason that I beat this with any amount of resources... the only reason I beat this comfortably was because I could just skip half the game with Master Spar. Thank you, Marissa, for having Master Spar. You're the best. Alright, I'll see you guys next time, though. So, thank you all for watching, and have a great rest of your day, I guess. See you next time. Bye.